is a Fox 17 winter weather alert.
We have seen lake effect snow through the area for much of today, and now that the Arctic cold front is coming through, we're now getting all of that cold air draining in and miserable wind chill temperatures out there at the moment. Right now, looking out over Grand Rapids, sticking with the same view so we can kind of track how things have been over the last hour and a half. I'm a science gal, so it's nice to see some of that data. We started out with about 1 mile of visibility, then it went to about 5 miles, and now we're down to 3 miles of visibility in Grand Rapids. Just kind of indicating that the snow is there, hit and miss, but with the lake effect snow bands, you can have some pretty intense snow in a very narrow band. We also have gusty winds. These have been steady at around 20 miles an hour or so. Current feels like temperature in Grand Rapids is 4 degrees. So temperatures area-wide are in the teens and low 20s, and these will continue to drop overnight, but feels like temperatures are already down into the single digits. Fremont feels like 2, Big Rapids feels like 2, same for Ionia, but most of us, we're going to be bottoming out feeling like -5 to -10 early tomorrow morning as the temperatures continue to fall here overnight. Winter alerts remain, no changes for these. A lot of these do continue through 7 p.m. tomorrow, but some of our southern counties, these winter weather advisories expire in the early afternoon, which is when things will start to get a little bit better, but we still have a ways to go here with the potential for heavy lake effect snow bands, and that's what we've been seeing the last couple of hours. You can see how far back these go into Lake Michigan, about halfway through the lake, and then these have just been rolling into West Michigan. We still have these 3 dominant bands that continue to push through the area towards Kalamazoo, thankfully north of I-94, but towards Battle Creek, there are probably some pretty gnarly areas here with lowered visibilities. Same thing in and around Hastings, which has been getting slammed with a pretty consistent band here for the last hour or so. Allegan County getting some of those, southern Kent County and northern Kent County as well. Grand Rapids kind of in a bit of a lull at the moment, but it just depends if we get a slight wind direction change that can push the snow to a different spot. So continuing to roll with the potential for additional very heavy snow at times through the overnight and into tomorrow. I think the next couple hours are probably going to be the best time frame to pick up more of that additional snow going into the middle of tomorrow morning and beyond, especially. It does get better. We'll still continue to see some of these lake effect snow bands, but they won't be quite as thick or quite as numerous. So we'll start to see things kind of wind down. But if you do get stuck under one of these, they still remain through the afternoon, then you'll still be able to pick up some additional snow. Going into tomorrow evening, our winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories, the bulk of them expire at 7 p.m. Going into Friday and beyond, things do get much better, but we could still pick up another 1 to 3 inches of snow in some of the lighter blue areas here. Still could see another 3 to 5 inches where some of these heavier lake effect snow bands have continued to set up. I think we'll see a few more of these bands a bit farther to the south and to the north, kind of given the trends that are happening right now. So additional snow accumulation is going to be a problem. Blowing snow is going to be a problem on the roadways, and wind chills, those are going to be a problem too. So this is a pretty high impact weather event with multiple hazards going on. Tonight's low near 12 degrees, but as the wind continues, feels like temperatures will bottom out right around -5 to -10. Models have been showing that consistently, so it's important to make sure you're protecting all of your exposed skin if you have to be outside for more than just a few moments. But no, even through the afternoon, we're still going to only feel like 2 degrees or so, and that's as our actual temperature only gets to the mid-teens. So cold again into Friday morning, but Friday itself improving conditions in all respects, but it really starts to warm up as we get into the weekend, and we're even going to see some rain.